This topic's called Rationalizing a Denominator Using Conjugates, Integer, Numerator. So rationalizing a denominator just means that we want a rational number in the denominator, not an irrational number. So currently we have an irrational number. That root 5 in there is making the whole thing irrational. So we want to multiply by the conjugate. The reason why we do that, because if we have 3 square root 5 plus 2, and the conjugate's exact same thing, only we use a minus instead. And the reason why we do that is because now we have what's called the difference of 2 squares. So when you multiply those out, it becomes 3 root 5 squared minus that 2 squared. So even if you multiplied by the conjugate, like if the first one was a minus sign and the second one was a plus, you still get that first term squared minus the second term squared. So in the denominator, we have 3 root 5 squared, which is 9 times 5, or 45. And then we'll always have a minus sign here. And then we do 2 squared, which is 4. So that becomes 41. And then in the numerator, we distribute our 5. We get 15 root 5 minus 5 times 2 is 10. 45 minus 4 is 41. And we can't simplify anymore. So that becomes our fractional answer with the denominator simplified. When you're typing that square root, be sure and use the right arrow to get out of the underneath the square root. All right, let's try another one. Okay, so we're going to multiply by 5 plus 2 root 3. So we're going to have 3 divided by 5 minus 2 root 3, and we're going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same thing, but with the plus sign. So we have our 5 plus 2 root 3 in the numerator, 5 plus 2 root 3 in the denominator. Distribute, oh, well, I should have made that like that. Okay, distribute the 3, so we have 15 plus 6 root 3. In the denominator, we have 5 squared, which is 25, minus, and then 2 root 3, the whole thing squared is 4 times 3, or 12. So our denominator becomes 13. And that's the most simplified fraction for us. So we have 15 plus 6 square root 3 over 13. Okay, that's the end of the lesson.